you've had time to slow down and
Hmm.
reflect on your time at station.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson you learned in 7 years there?
It feels like through those 7 years, I really came into who I was as a person. Like I built up my confidence as an actor, as a director, as a woman. Um, that show really allowed me to do that. I wonder if I would have been able to do it, and I hope I would have been able to do it without Station 19, but it felt like it became this safe place where I was able to really grow as a person. Because in this job, the one thing you don't have is stability for the most part. I mean, that's what being an actor is. I try to tell anyone, whoever wants to do it. Like, you're going to constantly feel on faulty ground because you never know when the next job's coming. And then you're always going to question your talent because you won't get jobs and you won't understand why you didn't get jobs. And so it's an industry that really mentally messes with your head. So, but as people too, we have those insecurities. Like, I think it would be, everyone struggles with certain things like that. But it felt like at Station, I was really able to build my confidence and focus on who I wanted to be and kind of flourish in that way. And because of what the world they created, I think Sean Deland really created a show and a world and an environment that allowed for women to really feel like they belonged. And the show did that too. And what it meant for so many people, I felt like I was really making something that impacted people in such a positive way, which was very fulfilling. So yeah, I mean, that's such a multi-layered. I learned so much. It was 7 years of my life. I'm like a different person 7 years
You
later.
are.
Like it's still me, but I'm
But
more
you grew.
confident. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean confident in like a way of like I'm more in who I am. I think before I was kind of like, I don't know who I am. I think I'm this and I think I'm this.
Well,
And I'm trying to
and
be people please.
and part of it also is right when you started station, you were still in your 20s.
Yeah.
And that change over from your 20s to your 30s is just it's
It's
something that like
huge.
the true grow into who you are and you're like, this is me. I'm who I am. I'm happy with who I am. And you stop giving a fuck what anyone else thinks.
That's a big part of it is you really do. And I said that like the day I turned 30, it was the weirdest thing. I was like, oh my God, I don't give a fuck anymore. That's like a switch. And I keep telling
Yep.
people when they turn 30, I was like, it's going to happen. And that's what I
Yep.
mean, like in the sense of like, I wonder how much of that would have happened had I not been on station. Like, I wonder how much of this is actually attributed to station, how much is just getting older and growing up. But I do think having that safe place of Station 19 in the environment of Shondaland, where I really felt